everybody. Today we're going to be talking about crochet hooks, specifically the crochet hooks that I have in my personal stash. Which ones are my favorite, which ones are my least favorite, and why do I even keep those that are my least favorite? That's an excellent question I don't even have the answer to. So to get started, we have a ton of crochet hooks. Hold on, let me just reorganize my stash here for a second. This is like the umpteenth time I filmed this video, so it's everywhere. Okay, we're back. Oh, almost. We're almost back. Nope, not yet. We're not back yet. Okay, so here is a better kind of representation of all of the extra. These are the extra crochet hooks that I have because these are not even my primary hooks. And do I recommend living like this? No. No, I don't. You shouldn't do it. It's unnecessary. But I'm American, so here I am. So this is my crochet bag that I use pretty much all the time. My husband bought it for me off of Amazon a couple years ago, and it turns out that it's absolutely excellent for my needs. There are two compartments in this thing, one in the front here, and then another zipper compartment in the back. And the first compartment opens up and it looks like this. And this is why I say that these are my extra crochet hooks, because these are my primary crochet hooks. They're the ones that I'm really going for all the time, and this is how I keep them organized because they're very portable like this. Otherwise, I have two compartments over here. I have stitch markers down here, and then I actually have needle stoppers at the top for my knitting. I also keep some tension rings in there in case I'm doing some color work, and I need a little bit help keeping tension when I'm working with two yarns. Now, the second compartment in the back looks like this. So these are all of my larger Clover Armor hooks, and if I didn't say it before, these are all Clover Armor hooks. They are my favorite overall hook. They are definitely the best value you can get for your money. I have recently dethroned them as my most comfortable and enjoyable hook to use. They have been, spoiler alert, dethroned by this thing. This is a Furl Metal Streamline Crochet hook. It is killer. It is absolutely the bomb. I did not like Furl for quite some time because I bought this thing when Furl kind of took over the social media crochet world. Back in 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic. Speaking of the pandemic, guess who has COVID for the third time? That's me. I have COVID for the third time. Did you guess? The only reason you probably would have guessed is I kind of sound a little chipmunky. I'm kind of nasally right now. I'm really at the tail end of it. And truthfully, I never got as sick as I did back in July of 2022. And the first time I had it was back in the winter of 2020, when it first started back in New Jersey. So this is my third time with this thing, like an ex that I cannot get rid of. My body just seems to really want to have this disease, and so she keeps on catching it. I'm doing fine. Silver lining is, I don't know what the silver lining is. I have COVID. Anyway, so back when the pandemic was going on, this hook took the social media crochet world by storm. Everyone had to buy one. She was pretty. She was gorgeous. She had a nice shape. Everyone swore that she was going to pay off your student loan debt, find a cure for cancer, and, you know, be the mom you always wanted and never had. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, she was going to solve world hunger, unite America. There were so many things that this hook was going to do that we all bought into, and the truth is she didn't really do any of them except look pretty. And while pretty is awesome, it's not the most important thing, okay? Functionality is by far the most important thing, and to be quite honest, she squeaks. She squeaks like an old freaking bicycle. I don't like this hook. I actually had purchased two of these hooks. The other one literally fell out of my hands, and then landed on the shag carpet that I used to have in my old apartment, and it decapitated itself. Literally snapped at the neck, and it was broken, 2 pieces. That had actually never happened to me before with the crochet hook. Probably because I mostly use metal crochet hooks, and these things are made out of plastic. They're called resin. As far as I could tell on the internet, I'm no expert, but as far as I can read, resin is just plastic. So she's made out of plastic, and she feels like she's made out of plastic. So do yourself a favor, spare yourself the hardship, spare yourself the heartache, and just get this thing. It's a much better product, and it's really not that much more money. Like, this hook in resin is $25. This hook in metal is $26. Like, Furl, do you think I'm stupid? I think you think I'm stupid. And you know what? Honestly, if resin is your thing, that's fine. At least you know that you like it. Resin is not my thing. I can't pretend to like it either. Anyway, that's one hot take. And is it a hot, harsh take? Yes, it is a hot, harsh take. But I am a harsh person, so expect nothing else. I'm thinking of using this as a microphone for the rest of the video. Because at this point, just why not? You know, why not? Really, what harm could it do for me to continue the video like this? Displaying my new favorite crochet hook. My album cover. Alrighty, so let's do it. Let's do a deep dive into my favorite crochet hooks. We already went over my crochet pouch. I'm trying to figure out which end I like better for the mic. I think I like this one better. We already went over my crochet pouch. I love her, but let's talk about the hooks that don't really get as much attention. These are the backups, and some of them are backups that get used and appreciated and loved. They're like the understudies of a Broadway show. They need to be here. But then there are a lot of hooks in here that just, they don't get any attention. They never hit the stage. If they're in the play, they're a tree, and they don't have a speaking part. Nobody is looking for them if they don't show up to work. Let's put it that way. And we're gonna start with my most least favorite hooks. Least favorite? No, my most least favorite. We're going to start with my most least favorite. And those hooks would have to be Prem. Don't like them. Can't stand them, actually. Not sure why I have 4. You think I would have learned that after buying 1, 2. Then I bought a 3rd, and then I bought a 4th. Now, because I have severe attention deficit, diagnosed, 2 different people. By people, I mean licensed practitioners, which is disappointing. But anyway, because I have the severe ADHD, I can't remember if I purchased these all at once, 1 at a time, 2 at a time. I really don't know, but I think there were definitely at least 2 purchasing sessions for these babies. I don't know if I bought one. Well, what's more like me, honestly, is that I bought one and then I was like, I can't remember if I like it or not. No, honestly, that's not really even the most like me. The most like me thing is that I bought one and I tried it and I was like, I don't know. And then I went back to the store and I was like, maybe I should give it another chance. And instead of using the hook that I had already purchased, I decided I had to give it another chance by buying a new hook. Couldn't give the hook I already had another chance. Had to start completely over. Okay. These are made by a company called Prim, which is a very, very old German company, which I did the tiniest bit of Googling on, and it turns out she dates back all the way to the 1500s. Like, wow, she's a family business, and she's going back actual centuries. So, good for them, bad for me, because I don't really like their crochet hooks, but that's fine. I'm sure other people would. Why don't I like them? What's my beef? What's the problem? I will tell you. So my problem with this crochet hook is that even though it kind of looks like this crochet hook, okay? So look at this. Look at this. Similar, but not the same, okay? Let me tell you what the difference between these 2 crochet hooks are. The plastic. I don't know if it's the way that it's designed. I don't know what it is. But the plastic on my Clover Armor hook, this is a size 9.0 millimeter. I go by the millimeter sizes. I don't do the alphabet. I don't believe in it. It's not for me. It's just smoother, and you can actually see that there's no lines where it looks like it was pressed together. I don't know. Can you see that? Am I holding this up well enough? Am I keeping it steady enough? Probably not. I'm doing my best. That's one. And then if you look, you know, this doesn't have any horizontal lines, but it has this line. There's a line right here. It's like circumferential. I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. It could be the same plastic. Quite honestly, I just don't like it as much. Prim, not a fan. Don't enjoy them. Much rather would prefer a Clover Armor hook any day. And the thing about Clover Armor hooks that I do kind of find a little frustrating is that after, I believe, a size 6.5, you're going to move to plastic hooks. So I don't even know if they make a 6.5 because I don't think I have one. The largest hook that I have made by Clover Armor in a metal hook is the 6.0. I do have a 7, but she's plastic. Alright. What else do I got to show you? Well, it's a great question. We know I don't like my Prim hooks. What other hooks don't I like? Well, there's also this collection of like rando hooks. And like, I'm not really quite sure how exactly I got these, but nonetheless, they are here living with me. So I guess we should introduce them because to not would be a little rude. I don't know. I don't know what this hook is. I have seen it before though. In some big crochet YouTuber. Oh yeah, Elise Rose. Elise Rose has this hook. I've seen it in one of her videos. Tool for crocheters, and I don't know what this hook is. Maybe she could tell me. It's got this little button up here. Maybe some people like it. I don't know. It don't do anything for me. Don't know. Also, other hooks that I have that I don't know where they came from or why I purchased them. This hook. I think it's a big box craft hook. I really don't know. The thing I don't like about this hook is that the shaft is really small. Like, it's not that long. There's really not a lot of room to like move your yarn. I mean, I don't know. I don't use it very much. Then we have hooks that I thought I would have liked that I surprisingly didn't. And that's this baby. So this is a Clover soft grip, and I saw a lot of people using it. Sorry, I'm gonna switch microphones. I'm gonna use this one because I never use it to hook anything. I saw a lot of people using this, and I purchased it because I love a Clover Armor hook. So I was like, am I missing out on the soft grips? I'm not, and I'll tell you why. This hook, to me, is too short, in my opinion. Okay, I'm putting my microphone down because I can't stand it anymore. This hook, in my opinion, is too short. Okay, so it is actually a little shorter than a Clover Armor hook. Okay? And that difference is actually, like, enough for me to feel on the lateral side of my palm. I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Can't say that I'm here for it. I much prefer the Clover Armor. So some people really like this hook. I tried it. I didn't love it. I'm never gonna use it again. Okay, other hooks that I have to show you. Actually, these two hooks I like. This is these are Susan Bates inline soft ergonomic hooks. So these hooks basically have these little soft grips on the bottom that elongates the handle of the hook itself, making it a lot nicer to grip at the bottom of your palm. They do actually make crocheting with the Susan Bates hooks significantly more comfortable, and honestly, if you're taking advice from me, which is going to cause me to ask you to question your own judgment, if you're taking advice from me, are you still taking advice from me? Should you really be doing that? Do I look like the kind of person you should take advice from? No. Alright, if you really want to take advice from me, I would definitely say if you are new to crochet and you are trying to find the hooks that you like, whether it be tapered or inline, and you're experimenting, definitely get yourself one of these. It's a Susan Bates soft ergonomic hook, and it is awesome. They retail on Amazon for like $5 and change, and I believe they're 14% off right now, which seems negligible. I don't really know why Amazon would mark anything as 14% off, but it's a really nice hook, so give it a go. Something else that you might really like is my personal favorite, the hook I consider the absolute best value, and that is the Clover Armor. This hook is all around, I think, the best hook your money can buy. It is definitely the best value. It is comfortable. It is smooth. It has no drag. I mean, she's a dream. I mean, I have crocheted many a project with her, and she's wonderful. Just truly a wonderful hook. So we have Susan Bates Soft Ergonomics, 10 out of 10. We have Clover Armor, 10 out of 10. We have the Clover Soft Grip, 5 out of 10. Not my favorite. Goodbye. Never use it, so 0 out of 10. Never use it. Don't know what it is. 0 out of 10. Now we're getting to the really embarrassing stuff. And if you thought that I had embarrassed myself before, get ready, because I'm going to embarrass myself real bad right now. That's because back in 2020, okay? 2020, like I told you, was a hell of a time. We were all living day by day. Nobody thought they were going to get to tomorrow. So what did I decide to do with that precious time? I'm glad you asked. I decided that I just absolutely must make my own crochet handles. It was a bad idea. And let me tell you why it was a bad idea, kids. Like I said, back in 2020, when we didn't know if tomorrow would come or if the deadly virus would knock down our door in the middle of the night and breathe itself into our lungs, we were doing wild things. Some of those things included making sourdough bread, buying rollerblades, buying roller skates, and a lot of people got into crafting that had never done it before, which was actually kind of awesome because there were so many more people to talk about and like share crafting stuff with. That was actually a silver lining. But I decided to take it an extra step. With Furl taking over the crochet world with its beautiful handles, I decided, hell, I could do that. ADHD makes you think some wild things about yourself. It really does. Just like it's making me think that I can post YouTube videos. I need to be medicated. Anyway, so what I did was this. This was the product of that brainstorming session, okay? This looks like it was a Susan Bates hook that, come in the big bulk pack, bunch of skinny metal hooks, and I decided to take all these cute colors and just smash them together and semi-make a somewhat functional handle. I like this little ridge that I put on it though. That was like a cute little detail. I like that I did that. I have bad ideas, but they have silver linings too. Cute little details are one of them. Did I ever use this hook? Yes, briefly, for about 10 minutes, and then I was like, well, that's not enjoyable. Then there was this hook. Actually, this might have been one of the first, if not the first hooks I made. I don't remember. But again, she's got tiny little details at the top. I do appreciate the tiny details that I put into things, but I really shortened the shaft here, which is my primary complaint about this hook, and I actually think I've made this shaft even shorter. I did. I'm a mess. Also, the other thing, like, what is happening down here? What is this? I think I wanted it to be a little bit longer. I don't know. Maybe I should do a video where I crochet with these monstrosities. That might be interesting. All right. Then, oh, this is bad. Then I made this one. And again, with the little ridge up top. Like, what was I doing? It's like I was trying to salvage the mass of clay that I just molded onto this thing. This one is particularly sad because it looks like I've buried one of my best friends alive, because underneath this mold is a really nice Clover Armor hook that no longer exists. I wonder if I could break this. That might be a fun video. Smashing it apart with a hammer. Oh. All right. Then, this one I actually might think might be my worst. I hate that. I don't even like the color yellow. So, there's no words for that one. Actually, it does get worse. This is the fifth and last monstrosity that I have to show you. It lives in my planter now. And it holds up my cactus. When people don't tell you that ADHD is serious, I want you to think of this. Does this look like a joke to you? I thought this was a good idea at one point in time. I spent money on the materials that it took me to make this. In here lives a clover armor hook as well. And now she's literally buried, propping up my cactus. It was a bad idea. 2020 was a hard time. COVID. Woo! Okay. So we talked about the hooks that I do love. Those are my clover armor hooks. These babies, you can't go wrong with them. Individually right now on Amazon, they're retailing for $7 and change. If you're looking to try a tapered hook, definitely give these a go. Like, skip boy, go straight to clover. And then there's one particular monstrosity I cannot stand. I don't know why I keep her in my terracotta pot of hooks, but I do. Oh, she would be a good mic. Oh my, she's been repurposed, finally. It's happened. She has a new leaf on life. She's now my microphone. So this hook is my absolute least favorite hook that I've ever purchased. It is the worst hook, the most uncomfortable hook, the most outrageously boring hook. I'm sure there are people out there who would love this hook. It's just, I'm just not one of them. And unfortunately for this hook, she's going to be my permanent microphone. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward to hold, unless you're using it as an ineffective microphone because it has no microphone properties. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by. That is a summary of my crochet hook collection. So that's all from me for today. Stitch Mama signing out. Thanks for watching. To all of my Stitch babies, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Disagree with me, agree with me. Tell me you love what I hate. Tell me you hate what I love. I want to hear it. Until next time, babies, keep stitching.